Hey guys, what's up? Lord Mitra again here, your Lord of Video Games, and welcome to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we explored Byronia Island and did one of the quests of the pink monsters, which I fought 4 waves of them. That was annoying. Also, we saw Muse's bonding event. That was so cute. So, yeah. Let's actually head forward with the quests and let's go to Parm again and continue onward. Wait, where are you? Right here. Hello, sir. How do you do, Thor students? I haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Gallert. Are you well? Not too bad. Thank you for coming all this way. Your students have told me that you've been through a lot. I've certainly experienced some setbacks, but I assure you I'm completely fine, even if I do look completely different now. Instructor Reen has been very lucky indeed in escaping unharmed. We are watching over him to make sure he does not find himself in trouble again. Yeah, it's totally Instructor Reen's fault we're doing this. Indeed, but you won't be bored when it's my turn, isn't that right? Come on, you guys. So you got a bunch of students watching you like hawks, so you don't get yourself hurt? Jokes aside, I'm glad you surround yourself with such sincere friends. It's been ages since I had a good laugh, even though I haven't been laughing that much. It's just ha 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 ha. Oh man. I'm feeling more embarrassed by the minute. Anyway, lots happened in Parm, hasn't it? You mentioned there was something you wanted our help with? Ah, right. I nearly forgot about it. Alright, what is it? You see, something as suspicious has been going on in Parm lately. We've had to comply with military requisitions a few times, which, of course, is understandable. But besides that, we've also been called upon to donate for a subsidy fund. Yes, you mentioned that in the letter. It's a charity fund for struggling families of conscripts, right? Yes, that's right. It's mostly for the area around the capital. If the only worker in a household is drafted, the family's income disappears, right? There are remunerations I'm too old and I can't speak properly. I apologize, Reen. Oh no, it's okay. I understand how that goes. From the military, but it isn't a lot. Additionally, it isn't delivered immediately. Here in the countryside, we help each other out, sharing our homegrown crops and such, but city people can't do without Mira. So this fund has been established to help them make ends meet, pay their rents, feed their children. I see. So it's a social security program funded by charitable donations. Yes, exactly. We're not rich by any definition, but if those city families are to starve without our help, then of course we donate what we can. Then one day, I was talking with my friend from the capital, even though this was such a high-profile program, he had apparently never heard of it. What? Maybe he just didn't hear about it somehow? It's possible. Heimdall's a big place, so maybe the subsidy program hadn't been publicized where he lived yet. But it still set off alarms in my mind. There's no hurry, but if you could look into it for me, it would put my mind at ease. Instructor Reen. It does seem fishy. Let's investigate. I think you may be onto something. We'll ask around and find out what's going on. Thank you. It'll help a lot. Everyone in town is aware of the subsidy program. I don't want to unsettle everyone by asking questions, so if you could do that for me? Sure, no problem. Let's begin our investigation. Let's do that. Alright, let's find some people to talk to. Hello? You gave me a book in the first one. Might be a good chance to ask about the subsidy program. Excuse me, do you have a moment? We're asked about the subsidy program for the families of new recruits. Of course I know about it. You can't help but pity them, can you? Having family members drafted and ended up in need of me on top of that. Not to say we're well off, but we're still working and have enough to eat. I asked my husband if he thought he could make a donation, and he told me to do as I pleased. He even brought out his mother's septium heirloom for me. An heirloom made of septium. That sounds quite valuable. The people raising funds for subsidies asked us to donate antiques or any precious good made from septium. Either that or works of art and musical instruments would also do. In other words, items that can easily be cashed in for a good price. Do you know when the donation collectors will be in town? Today, I reckon. Oh, what are the odds? Take a look at the flyers we got this morning. Extend a helping hand to compatriots in need. Will do. Thank you. You've been very helpful. This sounds so fishy. Alright, random soldier number 2. There seems to be a link between conscription and military subsidies. Won't hurt to ask if they know anything. Reed asked about subsidies for the families of new recruits. Subsidies? Can't say I know anything about it. All we do is look after the collected goods and keep order in town. I see. Got a strange message the other day though. Told us not to interfere with non-military groups carrying out their own collections. What could that be about? Is that all? You better get going then. You seem to be tourists, but as you can see, this country's in a difficult spot right now. Yeah, tourist. Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of people in here. Hey, Tatiana.
Instructorine, I'm so glad you're alright.
It's good to see you. We heard what happened.
Though I could hardly believe my ears. Are you sure you're alright?
You might not think you're looking at my new hair color, but I promise I'm perfectly fine. Luisa, thank you for taking such good care of my students.
It was a pleasure having them around. It reminded us of our time with Min.
We're always happy to help a friend in need, especially when we can put people we're taking care to work.
They've been such a wonderful help. It was nothing really, just sorting sales slips and things like that. They've been very kind to me and Kairi. Did you come to ask about those subsidy donations? Exactly. I take you're familiar with them, Tatiana. Someone distributed flyers around town asking people to donate to this subsidy fund for soldier families. Lots of people are chipping in, Jerome included.
I'd have to be heartless not to sympathize with the families left behind. Helios knows how long it'll be till those kids see their dad again. It's hard on them emotionally and hurts their family finances, too.
We don't have much to offer, but every little bit helps, right?
I see. And has anyone from out of town said anything about this subsidy to you? From outside Parm? Well, come to think of it, merchants from St. Arc didn't know anything about it.
But the freight company employees did.
That's right. They were from that new company we've been using.
Kleiss & Co. people must know what's going on in the capital more than us anyhow. So it's not only Parm residents who've heard of all this.
I'm a little surprised that Kleiss & Co. is doing business here, though. Thank you very much for your help. I hope my students won't give you trouble. They're nice to have around.
Don't be strangers, come see us again. And do let me know if you need my help with anything.
I will, Tatiana, I will.
It does not seem like we will find any more information here.
Something's really fishy though. Parm's residents just accept the collections, believing they'll be used as subsidies for the soldiers' families. But if that were the case, why is the military turning up their noses at items that aren't of particularly high value?
I see what you mean. They are collecting antiques, works of art, finely crafted products, and musical instruments.
Right. Most people can't tell how much an instrument, for example, would be worth.
Yeah, you got a point.
Second-hand dealers in St. Arc might be able to appraise them.
But the traders of St. Arc haven't heard of the military subsidies.
And why would they choose Parm instead of St. Arc to collect from? There's something suspicious going on here.
Most people wouldn't question it, assuming it was all for a good cause.
If we could only check it for ourselves.
Instructor, look at that.
So that's the car collecting the subsidies?
Is that what I think it is?
There it goes.
We should have reacted faster.
We can still catch up if we hurry. How? It's a moving car. Come on, everyone, after them.
Right. How are we gonna catch up to a car? Okay, Reen. Mr. Flash.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I take it you haven't seen one yet. That's a Gargantua-class warship.
Oh.
I suspect that's the Imperial Air Force's 2nd Regiment on its southeastern patrol route.
Whoa. Interesting. Okay, how are we gonna catch this car again? The cart's surrounded by rhinos.
Get away from me! That's...
Monsters? What are they doing this close to town? Actually, we can figure that out later. Everybody, get ready. Right. Alright, let's kick some
This one's
ass.
strong. Be careful.
Alright, where's Loris? Valiant Hearts?
Burn, valiant hearts!
Demon Unchained.
Yeah! It's my turn. Take this, Infernal Gale! Huh?
And gone.
All right, nice work.
And all scanned too. Easy.
Whew, I thought I was a goner for sure. Thank you all so much. I owe you my life.
It was the least we could do. Would you mind if we ask you some questions?
We have some concerns regarding the subsidy fund you've assisted with. We appreciate your cooperation.
Huh?
How do you...
Wow, that was spectacular. Thanks to you, none of my goods got damaged, not even the rare stuff. Thor should ensure a real deal. What? Who is the... Who?
It's you.
Oh, God. Oh, aren't you that Kleismall representative we met in Ordis? Sales manager Wads, right?
I remember now. You were the one that convicted for that arson attack and later punished by Chairman Hugo.
Well, yes, but no use in digging up the past, right? Something here doesn't feel right. Can you tell us why you were driving that truck in the first place?
What do you mean, why?
It's my job. Kleiss & Co. are branching out into the rare metal and fine art industries. Industries? So the cargo you got from Parm was... That's right. It's all part of our plan for long-term growth. I can't believe one little excuse was enough to get me so many fine products. And basically for free, too. 100% profit, here I come. You're insane.
That's going too far. We cannot let this slide.
Mr. Sales Manager, should you really be telling them all this? Villains, I tell you. No need to worry. Even if they were to tip anyone off, it'll be never come back to bite me. Huh? That's true. The Heimdall military police told us not to interfere.
You must have some kind of connection to the military.
My failures are a thing of the past. It's all smooth sailing from here. Though the ones in the field are the only ones in the know. It's enough to keep this operation running smoothly. Thanks for all your help, kids. I saw my whole career flash before my eyes. I thought it was over for sure. Same thing happened 2 months ago. It feels like we've got unfinished business between us, though. How about we all meet up in the Imperial Defense Force and discuss it together? Oh man, that's low. I don't know how you can make threats like that with such a straight face. So it's come to this, huh?
That's quite enough.
Huh? Oh my god, Hugo just walking in again. Hugo? What? Didn't you get my message? Per the arrangement between the government and Noble Faction, we have no choice but to leave them be. Don't do anything you might regret later. Sorry, sir. You know me, just trying to keep the business running. Yes, about the new industries we discussed before. Due to concerns about their growth potential and sustainability, not to mention ethics, they've been suspended, effective immediately. From what I've heard, you've acted without my approval. Rest assured, I'll be launching a full investigation into the matter. Another one? Where am I going to find another business plan as profitable as this one? I just don't understand why anyone would want to give that up. Oh, unless... Was it too brilliant? Did the others get jealous that they didn't think of it first? Well, yes, that's the price of genius. If you'll excuse me, I'd better be on my way. They can investigate me all they want. Just as long as they don't forget I'm the one who's driving up the whole company's earnings. Adieu until we meet again. I fucking hate you, man. Watts drove away towards St. Arc with a big smile on his face. Oh, this guy is just... Oh, I want to strangle him. What happened to Mr. Watts? He's been with the company since the beginning and you always had so much trust in him.
At the speed he left only points further to his guilt. At the very least, we're able to express his unethical business practices.
Yeah, and with that, and that he was acting without Kleiss & Co.'s consent. I wasn't expecting to see you all the way out here, Hugo. Your company's going through some rough times, huh? Yes, quite the unexpected reunion.
It's good to see you again, Reen.
Don't seem so sad and
You
mad.
seem to be well. Still sticking your nose into other people's business, I see.
Like always. Like always, man. I don't go looking for trouble. It just has a habit of finding me. But since you're here, it'd be a big help if you could tell us what's going on from the government side of things. If you want to negotiate, I hope you're bringing something to the table yourself. I'd having my time wasted. Parm has been compensated for what happened. I assure you there's no problem there. This thing with Wads is no more than a bump in the road. But Hugo, any way you look at it, this is the great twilight at work.
Even if that's true, it's none of your concern. Besides, Reen, I don't think you're in any position to lecture others about taking care of themselves. Don't push yourselves too hard, old friend.
Thanks. Does that mean you really do know what's going on?
I'll leave that up to your imagination. Just be careful, okay? And if you run into Becky, give her my regards. Don't just stand there, Bills. Get the car ready.
I accidentally called them balls.
Are you planning on making me walk all the way to Parm?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were planning on handling this personally. We'll prepare for departure at once. Driver, get your truck moving. Pronto.
Yes, sir.
Just as rough as his employees as ever. But he seems different somehow.
I wasn't able to detect any change. However, you are more familiar with him, so I trust your judgment. More importantly, we uncovered the truth behind the subsidy fund. We should head back and report it.
Good idea. Let's go. That was fun. So the subsidy fund was a scam. Yeah, it seems that it was work of some employees from Kitsune Co. The problem is, with the government backing them, it'll be tricky to make our findings public. So don't worry about that. I received an official apology from Managing Director Hugo himself, as well as compensation for all of this. Unfortunately, most of the collected goods have already been sold and can't be recovered.
That's quite awful. Some people donated family heirlooms and other sentimental items.
Thank you for your concern, but really, we'll be just fine. Thanks to you, this scheme has been stopped at least. You've done sterling work. I'll speak with the townsfolk and explain the situation. Thank you so much for recovering the truth. There are still other cases of injustice and abuse of goodwill in Parm, I'm sure. But that's one less. Mr. Galler. Anyway, it's time for me to get back to work. Thank you for your time. I know how busy you are. I'm afraid there isn't much I can do for you, but I wish you the best in your endeavors. Thank you. It's definitely time for a break.
Your encouragement is appreciated.
Alright, wads of cash. Of course I saw wad.
I should have known.
Nightmare 2. 5,000 mirror for all your hard work and towards unit increase. Okay. Oh, could this be? Just a second. Let me turn the video on.
Hello there, everyone. How are things going?
Pretty good, honestly. Hey, we're good. Just taking the breather. And you?
Well, I've just received some info I'm sure you'll love to hear. We've gotten word that one of the missing students has been spotted.
Really?
Really. So in light of these new findings, do you mind returning to the ship to discuss our next course of action? Not necessarily right away, whenever it's convenient for you.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
We're finally getting new leads. Although we still have important requests to attend to.
Don't stress over it. We can get it all sorted out in time. We'll head back to the ship when we're ready. Yep, so let's complete the other quest. And we got a character note for Hugo. Alright, let's see what you have for us, Orvid. Must have dropped him then. It's the only explanation. However, I can't get through the checkpoints to recover it now. How could this be happening? Excuse me, are you Orvid? You place a request. Have I met you before? Anyway, I'm just so glad that you've come. I have this very rare ambergris. It's used as a special ingredient in most amazing dishes. Why do I have a feeling I've seen you before? But there was a hole in my bag, and it must have fallen out. Losing a legendary ingredient like that is the worst mistake I've ever made. For a food merchant, this is as close as it gets to losing your life without losing it. You are really my last hope. Could I beg you to go and find my ambergris for me?
He's certainly making it harder and harder to say no.
Let's go. Please calm down, Orvid. We'll help you with this. Are you serious? Great Helios must have sent you herself. First, there's something I want to ask. This mysterious ingredient, ambergris, you said, what exactly is it?
And how is it used in cooking?
Yes, of course, let me explain. Why do we need that information? Ambergris is a kind of stone created in the intestines of whales. Intestines of whales. I don't know. Or in layman's term, a whale turd.
And you say this is edible?
No, it has many uses. Medicine and perfume are just a couple of examples. It's extremely rare, so its a trade price is even higher than the same weight in Goldia. The aroma is exquisite, not dissimilar to pheromones, and the taste is singular too, so I hear. Once in a blue moon, it can be gathered along the coast of Vortis. You'll find that people know it well around there.
I think I've heard of it before. Although this is the first I've heard about anyone eating it. Oh, do you think?
Yeah, I think Freddy would know the most when it comes to this. Do you have an idea where you might have dropped the ambergris? The most likely locations are Parm by Road and Old Agria Road. I stayed in Parm before coming here. I traveled using both roads. The problem is that there is a total of 3 pieces of ambergris. I may have dropped them in different places. I would need you to look on both of these roads.
I see.
We'll start by looking on Parm by Road since it's the closest. The aroma will tell you when you're close by. I'm counting on you. Thank you, ambergris armor. More. I'm going to find it. Okay, here's one. Why were you all the way up here, my man?
There's a gray substance over there. Over here.
Oh, you're right. Good job, Altina. Picked up something from Undergrove. This sweet, earthly scent. It matches up what we heard about the ambergris.
The smell may be pleasant, but I would prefer not to handle it any more than necessary.
Why were you all the way up here? This thing's all the way up here. How do you... Okay, you just get it.
Does anybody else smell that? It is a sweet, rather earthly scent. Where is it originating from?
Why were you all the way up there? From the top of that rock, I think. Why? Re-inclined on top of the rock and brought back a gray chunk. If it matches up with what I heard about the ambergris.
Or if it really ventured out to a monster-infected place such as this, he should be more cautious.
Yeah, okay, that's 2 down, 1 to go.
We've checked all along Parm by Road. I suggest we try the Old Agria Road next.
Alright, let's go there. Oh boy. Oh, what, Freddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Freddy fighting that monster?
Seems that way. Look at that thing on the ground between them. It looks like ambergris.
We can check on that later. Right now we have to help Freddy. Hey, Instructorine, Altina, how's it going? Give me just a sec. I'll have this palooka licked in no time. I developed a new attack especially for thick-skinned foes like this guy here. Armor-piercing thrust! Okay, nice work, Freddy. Looks like you got him even stronger. Thanks. Guess all the training was worth it. I've always said that creatures who die painfully taste terrible, no matter how you cook them. That's why I came up with a way to slay prey instantly, but I'm still perfecting the technique.
You never change, Freddy.
He really doesn't, huh? So, what brings you out here? Just monster slaying, or... I'm on my way to Sutherland to meet up with Kairi and Tatiana. I went hunting for something to cook dinner and spotted this hunk of ambergris. But that Blade Fang wanted it too, and, well, you can work out the rest for yourselves. Huh, how about that? Well, I had to be the bearer of bad news, Freddy, but we're gonna need that. Reed explained how Orvid lost the ambergris. Oh, that explains a lot. Usually only get this stuff on the coast. I was wondering what it was doing in a place like this. Here you go, instructor. Well, thank you very much. Thanks, Freddy. Orvid will be really glad to get this back. No problem. I gotta say, this Orvid sounds like my kind of guy. Mind if I come with you so I can meet him as myself? Sure, if you want.
Then let's all return to Titus Gate.
Okay. Jeez, guys. Here's what we've managed to collect. Rain handed Orvid the 3 pieces of ambergris they collected. Oh, wow, you found them all? I can't tell you how grateful I am. And you even protected ambergris from the monster. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. No need to thank, no need, my friend. It's not often you get a chance to see ambergris in such large quantities. It was a great honor to see something so rare.
Freddy sure has an eye for delicacies.
It's rare to see someone your age truly understands the value of something as exquisite and special as this. But that's just the start of rare ingredients. There is this very unusual mushroom called a firefly mushroom. Oh, I've heard that it only grows in areas of septium-rich soil. We should definitely see if we can find one. No problem. I just know the spot where they grow. Boy. Well, we can check this off the list. Time to get out of here. We completed that quest and a lot of materials and 5,000 Mira and Unity rating. Alright, let's head back to the airship.
Let's go.
My turn.
Oh, by the way, you do this. This is how you like go back and forth. So we're missing this one, but we can't go to this one. It's in the Melsanti by road. We have all of them. This one as well. But yeah. We're only missing opening 2. So, alright, let's go to the Merkaba. Let's report our quest and see what's going on. Alright, what's going on here? Having returned to the Merkaba, Reen and the others scattered together on the bridge. They then discussed the information that had made its way over the ship. So, we got our lead then.
Yes, in the capital of Mare, province Ordis. We received information about an ongoing house arrest taking place there. According to this report, the 2 in custody consist of a special VIP and a faculty member from Thors. Ordis, I should have known. Musée. Your hometown. It feels like it was just yesterday where there are field exercises. Though it turned into a pretty tedious slog, no thanks to a certain snotty aristocrat. Oh boy, we're gonna deal with him again, aren't we? Ah yes, Marcus Ballard. Though he's no longer the interim supervisor there in light of his latest blunder. From what I hear, the person currently overseeing the city is Karl Regnitz, my dad. Oh, great. Given his position and those that are involved, there's no way he wouldn't know about this house arrest business. No doubt in my mind, he's got something to do with it, one way or another. Yes. Though it's hard to imagine such a lofty individual acting on his own volition. We don't even know for sure who their captors are, but even so. Yeah, we got more than enough reason to intervene. Our next destination is decided then. They've got someone important to us over there. We'll make our first move by getting them back. That includes reuniting you with Governor Regnitz again. Thanks, Reen. And don't worry, I'm ready for this. It's my duty as inspector to assess my dad's authority and hold him accountable. If it's the port city you're heading to, I should be able to be of some help. I've got a few ties to the place, thanks to Ordine and Cayenne. I would like to see the situation there myself. I am one of its local noblewomen after all.
I'm tagging along too. My own hometown's future depends on it.
Seems our infiltration team's shaping up nicely with you guys at the center. All that's left to make sure we're 100% prepared.
Well, you guys sure settled that quickly.
That's just the Class 7 way. Well, that obviously doesn't apply to me. Nevertheless, I'll deign to go along and provide any help if you might need. So we'll be sure to take you up on that.
I'll start planning out an infiltration route and H-hour right away. If anyone has anything left to do, now is the time to take care of it. Roger that. Alright, let's hand over our quest. Speak to Rosine in the captain's chair and select commence infiltration, and then proceed with the main story. Please note that once you do, unfinished quests, etc. will disappear. So let's go and report them. No. Let's report the quest. We could also do it from our Arcus. Forgot. Let's check and see if everything is completed. Alright, everything is complete.
Here to make a report? Please proceed.
Yep, here we go.
It appears your rank has increased.
Ooh, A7.
Here's a small token of our
True gladiator belt. Thank you.
Great work, everyone. Best of luck on your next endeavors.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Alright, but I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Because this episode, we finished up the quest and we found out what's going on around in Parm. And we're also going to try and infiltrate in the next episode, Ordis, and see who we're going to rescue. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos as much as I am, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me on my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. Also, if you guys want to play some games with me, my Discord server is down below, so join and let's play. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care guys. Bye-bye.